Tonight, a thief is about to make off with stolen goods, but an agile Rasta man stops that train. This week we're in Parow, Cape Town, specifically a local supermarket where our Vimba warrior works.
I'm Ronnie Mekiya. I'm 35 years old. I'm currently working at Spar as a floor manager. I've been working for Spar in Parow for about 7 years now. I'm currently staying in Delft. I'm staying at the moment alone. My son comes here and then. I don't feel like I'm alone because of even the people surrounding me here. It's just one love. I'll describe myself as a person that loves people. That's my number one motto in life. I love to share. When I see someone is in a situation, I put myself in that situation because I know what is struggle. Wherever I can help, I can.
My name is Geraldine Dampis. I'm a frontline manager here by Sensory Super Spa. I've been working with Ronnie for 5 years. I didn't talk to him at all, but since we came more in front, and I see, okay, but Ronnie is an outspoken person.
My day is, as a floor manager, I walk in there, I'm smiling. I greet the people that are in front. I greet the people that are sitting on tills, my girls. I go by the aisles. With a smile, my voice a little bit loud, they know. I give them a hug. I ask them, are you all right? I want to know because I work with them every day. I started working at Spa as a trolley boy. That's where I learned a lot about love and caring and unity, because unity is strength.
My first impression, he was, how can I say it? He's a teddy bear. It's a community spa. The employees are very close, and we're like a family. Ronnie's a very fun person. He's someone who can talk to anyone. Wherever you see him, he's greeting. He's not a shy person. Anyone can ask him anything. Doesn't matter what, he will help you. Sometimes there's people outside asking Ronnie, please, I'm hungry, can you please buy me something to eat? Ronnie will always go out of his way and go and buy that thing, whatever that person wanted. Everyone knows him. Where's Rasta? Rasta!
People call me Rasta because of, I like to promote equality, one love, fairness, and promoting equal rights and justice for all. Works that I do is to focus on youngsters. I play with them, football with them again here. Why I want to focus with them, because of their future. So that's what I think that will be the best way to remove them out of drugs and alcohol abuse.
It's not the same like it used to be. Pero it's not the same anymore. And the customers are quite nice. Some of them are a little bit, you get that rough customers and you get the nice ones, but yeah, we can deal with them. Crime I am concerned because like me, I'm taking taxi every day. So I always have my phone on me and the key. So yes, I am a little bit nervous sometimes. I even keep my stuff on top of me because I'm scared. Must always be alert. Whatever is going to happen, who's getting in, I must look, who's that now?
And on the day of this incident, fear was the order of the day for the supermarket's customers and staff.
The incident happened 2021, October. I think the date was the 5th. It was not really a busy day.
I wasn't at work at all, but when I came at work, they told me, no, Ronnie was doing this and that, and there was a thief taking the meat. I said, how can he take our bonus?
Before I finished my shift, before that incident happened, I went outside I already clocked out because it was 5. I was talking to the lady. She was cleaning the trolleys. As I'm standing there talking to her, I heard Amanda calling Catch. The pace of her voice, I mean, she was like quick. So I knew that this person is running. So as I turn around, basically my ear became my eye. I followed the sound. So as I look, I knew I do not have much time to think, because this guy, hey, I say him, boy, you made the Rasta the master today, and I'm also faster. So that was reaction with no hesitation, and after that the acceleration was phenomenal.
And after the break, Ras Ronnie's fast actions lead to a group formation that has the perpetrator in a situation. For the final installment of this season of Vimba, we are in Parow, Cape Town, a small community that has seen crime on the rise. Andre Snyman is a man with a plan when it comes to crime and community safety.
My name is Andre Snyman. I am the founder of eBlockwatch. eBlockwatch is a community network of over 100,000 people. We've been networking together for the last 20 years. I do all my interaction on Facebook. People give me information, and I'm like a switchboard. I disseminate the information to the right person. We try and catch the criminals. And over the years, it's done some incredible stuff, and I've realized the power of a community. Fighting crime with communities is the only way to fight crime. If you've got a big enough network like I've got, you ask one question and somebody will know, somebody who knows, somebody who knows, who knows somebody who actually knows everything about the crime. That guy putting his foot up, stopping that shoplifter, was a very important thing, and that's where it should be very strict at that level, because if you're strict at that level, it doesn't progress to the higher levels.
And our man Ronnie is all about elevating to the next level when it comes to his community, even if it's stopping a shoplifter while busy at work.
Shoplifting was a huge problem here. People used to come in and run out. That day he had a bag, obviously, and then he went inside the store, take a walk like a normal customer will walk, and then when he came to the meat, he'd do his thing. It was a lamb pack. We normally pack it in the big packets of lamb, and he put it back in the bag and he tries to walk out.
As you enter the entrance on your right-hand side, after the ATMs, there's where the trolley bay is. As you pass the trolley bay, that's where the tills are. As he passed the tills, which is now he's coming to my direction where I'm standing by the trolley bay, so he had to pass there for him to be out. There was no way out. So he thought that he's already out. So when Amanda shouted, "Catch!" I know Amanda, I worked with Amanda for years. I knew there was a problem at that moment. I followed the sound. I think I saw only his clothes coming to my direction, running. So he also did not see me. As I turn around, I already knew what I was doing. And I already decided, because of the speed of the voice of Amanda at the time, she was like, "Catch! Catch!" Some people, they will look at me and say, but this guy is a little bit big, man. He cannot run, But yeah, believe me, I am very quick. I used to be a no-nonsense midfielder. I miss you, I miss the ball. You're not going good. You're here with me. The quickness that happened there, it was like, okay, I need to trip the guy, and I can't just trip and then lay on the floor. No, I need to follow the guy. As I tripped him, I had to stand up quickly, inside a second, and then accelerate, follow the guy, and make sure that we caught him.
Shoplifting. Some of you may see it as a petty or harmless crime, right? But it's turning a blind eye to a crime even as small as this that has led this country to where it is today. One woman, a research expert who was part of a research study which looks at the country's trajectory, known as Indlulamiti, knows exactly how social ills can snowball.
My name is Katia. I am the acting project leader for Indlulamiti SA Scenarios and also a member of the executive committee of the initiative. Well, the Indlulamiti SA Scenarios are an initiative that we started in 2017 when we were facing all sorts of challenges, a whole lot of contestation in our country, and we thought one way of resolving those issues is to actually start a scenarios building exercise. Crime is a very big issue in South Africa, and there's a lot of research. I mean, there's various research institutes that are looking into the issue of crime specifically. So we've gone further by measuring which way we are going. We are currently in a state of lawlessness, which is the Gwara scenarios, where a scenario where you find that citizens are feeling a bit hopeless. There's abuse of substances. There's protests, daily protests everywhere, violent protests. And this is mainly triggered by, lack of trust in the state, but also lack of trust amongst citizens because we are so divided and so unequal. So that is one of the things that we found as, key indicators of that Gwara scenario. Well, I think when I saw the clip the first time, I saw it was actually trending on social media, and it seemed like people were very surprised to see a Rasta guy doing this, and he's so agile and so on. And I think it also speaks to the misconceptions about him being Rastafarian. But also, I think what was good is to actually see a black man that's actually trying to stop acts of criminality.
It all fitted in the right time. It all happened. Everyone was just alert. Bringing him down, remember, it was not only enough. The door had to be closed so he cannot have an exit. Security guy that was by the door, take off my cap for him. Amanda that shouted, take off the cap for her. The lady was outside who closed the door, Lorian, amazing lady, I take off my cap for her. So it was a teamwork.
They had values. They said, I'm not letting this guy get away. It's got nothing to do with me, but I'm going to stick out my neck and I'm going to solve this, because that guy is not going to come back to that shop again. And if that happens throughout the community, the criminals won't go back to that community anymore. So that community will decide how much crime they can take.
Well, I was proud. I was proud of the teamwork that we did there, because we did something good. But actually, I was more proud when I go and check the footage upstairs. It was amazing. The fastness in that video, it's like a movie. It's like something that was planned. So when I look at all that, man, it feels good, believe me. And the teamwork at work, unity, strength.
So in this video, you see Amish and Ronnie working together because they're in their own little loyalty group. It's not often that you'll get a total stranger from somewhere else coming to support you. You'll get somebody that's loyal to your community. And that is why it's so important that we all live in little communities of some sort. Ronnie did put himself at risk. But you know what? Go back to that loyalty situation. If your child was in trouble, you would take a bullet for your child. Ronnie was taking a bullet, prepared to take a bullet for somebody in his shop. So it is very important that that community works together.
And as they say, teamwork makes the dream work. We say it takes a village to fight crime. After the break, some tips on how you can mobilize your own community to Vimba against crime. Ras Ronnie, a store manager from Delft, was the hero of the day when he tripped and stopped a thief in his tracks. After the staff make a citizen's arrest, they take stock of what just happened.
I first saw the video at our security footage. I saw it there, and that's where I was thinking, okay, Ronnie, you fast, eh? Amanda just called, and then he was there. That customer was like, obviously shocked, because he didn't know that we were catching.
Police was called, so basically that's what happens. We call police when there is incidents like that, theft. Statement get taken from both sides, and he get taken with the police.
Yeah, but as the theft is a little bit higher, But like, it's not so much anymore. Since this incident happened, it's not so much because they can see now the staff and even the security is on top of their game. Since that day also, all of us, all of the staff, they are very wide awake. We are not, if we see something, then we notify each other. We won't let anyone pass it because at the end of the day, it's our money that's going.
We want to make sure that the customers are safe in the shop. People, they must come freely there. So if they say thief, no matter you stole 1 rand, no matter you stole a hair, it's not yours. So we stop.
Problem is, when you don't have the support of institutions like the police or the law, you get frustration and the people start becoming vigilantes. So there's a fine line of where we've got to play.
And all it takes is one person to stop and do something. Ras Ronnie made himself that person that day.
That guy putting his foot out there in the store, it's pretty comical, it's fantastic, it's a little bit of pushback from the community. It's a good thing, but it's a dangerous thing. So you've got to decide where you are at that moment, because you can die.
Ronnie was the hero. Since that day, he's a hero. He made us also feel like, okay, there is someone who is really caring. It's not only security that's looking after us, there's someone else also.
To Ronnie, I want to say, well done, Jaman. And I am very happy that someone like yourself has actually demonstrated that you can actually debunk what, the societal perceptions about people like yourself who believe differently. And I hope that it has opened up other people's minds.
Being called a hero, it's amazing. Because even people that I do not know, they were like, Rasta, you are that guy in that video, you stopped that guy. No, man, well done. Being called a hero and people appreciating, see all those messages, it's amazing. It's phenomenal. I'm running out of words to explain how am I honored to be in that position, from zero to hero.
Ronnie did the things to show the way, but is it possible for ordinary South Africans like you and I to join the fight against crime?
I think there is potential for communities to actually, do something, but, to ensure that it's not violent, but to also contribute.
It's important for us South Africans to intervene because you know what? Sometimes something can happen next to us and then we just close our eyes. It's not right because you don't know, maybe it can be you. It may be someone else, but it could be your child, your mother, your father. It depends. Wherever you see something, yes, be there, help. Although maybe you can't, but at least do something to help that person or whoever.
But the community is now also pushing back. And what the community has values. And whatever value that community has, if you overstep that value in that community, the community is going to react to that.
So how do we centralize, come as one, and mobilize as communities?
One of the things is that we must also try to familiarize ourselves with the systems and institutions that are there. I would start with, in your community, first of all, who is the local councillor? We need to know who the local councillor is, even if it's to actually contribute. That should be the first port of call. And anyways, these are people we voted for. So when you go to them, you're not actually asking them for a favor. Actually, you are putting them to task because that's what they're supposed to do. They are your employees. Because there is a framework, we can't be improvising and demonstrating active citizenship. Yes, we can go out into the streets and toy and so on, but there is infrastructure that's there for us to practice our citizenship, but we don't utilize those. We only go when we have to vote every 5 years. Secondly, you can register yourself as a whistleblower. If the act of criminality that you've witnessed has to do with corruption, then that has to also be registered. There are ways to protect citizens in doing so, but also you can organize with your community. The WhatsApp groups also help, but there's also community patrolling, where in other communities, citizens would take turns in, monitoring movements in their communities. We know the state is not capable. So is there a way that the state can partner with communities to deal with these acts of criminality. But also it gives communities a sense of ownership and a sense of agency that they are actually citizens. Because anyways, if we're in a democratic dispensation, it's not the state alone that is supposed to solve our problems.
Every community has a WhatsApp group. The first thing is communication. So you're all on the same WhatsApp group. So you're on the same WhatsApp page. That's how you look after yourself. And then that group connects to the higher group of the area. And they connect up to organizations like mine, and we connected to all the other organizations, and collectively at the top, we've got a very, very powerful team of people that know and are passionate about what they do, solving your problem. And that's how we fight crime. And we plug the police into that.
I mean, when I first heard of the concept Vimba, for me, it resonated, because you always hear people screaming. If you are walking in town, there'll be someone going Vimba, and everybody knows that someone has done something wrong. And it's either you run and hide, or you chase after the person, or you stop them. And even if you cannot fight the person, or you're not strong enough to stop them or chase after them, the least you can do is to scream Vimba, and someone else will be able to collaborate. So for me, it was like, you don't have to worry about someone attacking you or you also being hurt as a result of trying to stop a crime. Screaming Vimba can actually help to prevent a crime. Like the woman in the clip had shouted that there's a thief, and that's how Ronnie managed to stop the criminal.
No truer words have ever been spoken, Sis Xolelwa, and that's what the show is all about. All it takes is one word, Vimba, because alone we will not succeed. But together we can surround crime so hard there's nowhere for the criminal to go. People of South Africa, we have come to the end of this season of Vimba. And what a roller coaster of adrenaline, fear, danger, and most importantly, victory. We at Vimba want to once again celebrate and elevate ordinary South Africans who saw crime and said, "Not today, Satan." To you, the student who held fast to her dreams, and you who put your own life on the line to help another. To all our Vimba warriors, we salute you. And to you at home, remember, you are part of a greater community. When one is hurt, we are all hurt. So play your part and also stay safe, Mzansi. Nintanda nonke emakhaya. Peace.